Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys, ladies and gentlemen who interested in the home power solar. Save you a lot of money. You don't have to pay for the grid anymore. Okay. Now, to start with, I try to save you guys money. Okay. So in the old day, we have grow watt, and then it doesn't work out. It's not enough power. You can see that I also bought the grow watt transform. I think it's called transformer, right? So which is the Crowatt is 240 volt, and this one will step down to 120 volt for United States use, home use. Okay, and then the Crowatt is die in about a year, so I changed to this system. This is 120 volt, so two of them can be 240 or 1,000 or 13,000 watts. This one is 6,500 watts. Okay, but this one is not so stable. Why is it swamp now? I don't know. It doesn't charge much. The charging is very low. You can see right here it's only charged 2 amp. Now you can also see that the air filter there is this manufacturer doesn't make very well. It have the air filter in there too. So this one is a guard, the cover up, and it have the little hole in here. It will quickly the air filter will quickly clog up. Maybe in about 2 weeks or 3 weeks, it will be really dusty, and then in a month you will have to wash them. If you don't wash them, it will be overheat, and then they shut off, and you lost the power until you come down to your garage or whatever. You manually turn off and turn it back on. Okay. It may have the reset button by itself. It may reset by itself. It may not. You never know when it's working and when it will not. And I also have the air filter right here that I bought from Costco, and I have it set at level 3 all the time. It's run day and night to help to filter out. Now this is in the garage. It's not open door. It's not open garage. Okay, I have my front garage door. I have it covered. I have it's called a shade, which is like a storage room. I cover up, okay. But those are in the air, anyhow. And this one is a newer version of the 6,000 watts. Maybe this is a year or 1.5, or maybe 1.5 years old when they come out. But I use this. I rarely use this. I only charge them. I only use it for winter and sometimes summer. If I drive my electric car a long time, I don't have enough solar, then I turn this one on, or it's cloudy day, I turn this one on. But normally I don't have it on. So you can see that's how big the the air filter is. You can see how much bigger the air filter is, right? Now this one also have a 3 fan on this side, and this one also have like 3 fan in there. You cannot see the fan until you open this. It have 3 fan, I think. I'm pretty sure it have 3. But this one you have so many connections, blah 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 blah, and then the breaker you have to build outside, breaker blah blah blah. But this one they have the breaker inside. Okay, the main breaker is right here, there, and then you have a line 1, line 2 for load, which is going out, right? Now this unit is 240 volt. It's a split phase 240 volt. You can use 120 and 240. Okay, so this side is 120, this side 120, and then there's a neutral in there. Somewhere. You have to open this. Okay, and then line 1, line 2 over here for grid, which is like from the grid your electric power that you're going in. And then this one for generator to charge the battery. Okay. Now I use the electric bike small charger because I don't use a lot. So when it's winter or something, then I look out into my app with this, which is this app right here, and I just make sure that it's not going below 30%. Okay, it'll go below 30%. Then I run the power cord and then use the 2 electric bike charger to charge this the battery bank. one is 2 amp and one is 4 amp. I have a 12-volt battery bank, so I can charge them over here as well. Now let's talk about what side do you need. Okay, so let's go back, and I'm getting off track again. Now basically, when I first start out, it's 5,000 watts, right? For my family, that is 3 people. Okay, my brother, myself, and my mom. My younger brother, myself, and my mom. That's 3. And when in the summer we have extra power, I will give it to my aunt. I run the power cord to her home, which is not too far from mine, and I also run it to the laundry. The laundry room is far away. It's not attached to the garage. I have a garage. I have a laundry room in my garage, laundry machine. But my aunt using a separate laundry room, and I run over there in the summer. But that is 4,000. That is 5,000 watts. But the maximum I get is year round. Is the maximum is only about 4,300 watts max in a good day and cold. A lot of light and sunny, but it's cold. It will get to 4,300 watts with the 5,200 watts solar panel. Okay, so when you buy the system, you will make sure how many refrigerator you have. Refrigerator, when it start up, it boost up, it will run like 6 amp. You can read inside the serial number inside your refrigerator. It says 6 amp, but most of the time it's run maybe like 1 amp. Okay, so which is like 200 watts or something, 100 watts to 200 watts around there, depending on how big your refrigerator is. And then how many refrigerator, the easiest way is for you to do is look into your electric bill. But then if you have a cabin or something, then this one will be fine. Okay, or maybe a 1 kilowatt will be fine, but the kilowatt is not work so well. This one will last you longer because it have the air filter, but with this one it still have a flaws, the software, whatever is going on. So when you buy the if you have a lot of money though, or you want to use for your mobile home, then you may want to look into what was that? What is the high brand? The blue one. Suddenly I forgot. It's blue color like this. And that one is really silent run. This one is have a fan. Okay, so if you, and this one quite big, and the other one is okay, the Victron. Okay, so they have the high one is they have 15,000 watts. Actually, this one 15,000 VA, right? So it will run about 13,000 watts. I mean, or maybe 12,000 watts. Okay, so, and this one is really heavy. This one 159 pounds is like 100 kilogram. It say over here 72 kilogram and 159 pounds. Okay, so, and this one is also 240 volt AC. Okay, so you have to buy the transformer to bring it down to 120 if you are using this one. And I believe this one is have only two line outlet, 2 line going out, right? And then the neutral, I think. But that's according to the information that I found now. You need a transformer with this. Now my house, I have 3 full size refrigerator. 3 full size refrigerator and 3 big one and 1 small one. So it will run with 5 kilowatt solar panel. 5,000 watts is fine. If I don't use electric car, if I don't charge electric car, okay. Now that is our average use. My mom cook like small electric cooktop, something like oh, I have it in a box. I'm lazy to take it out, but it's like about this yay big, and it's that one is 1,000 watts to 1,800 watts cooktop, the portable one that you plug it in. Now that my mom cook like daily, like few hours or whatever, is totally fine. But in the summers, I even have extra power for my and I run to my aunt. She have one freezer and one refrigerator. She can even share with it in the summer, but and I also charge the Tesla. Okay, Tesla Model Y. But in the winter, I don't have enough, so I upgrade. I add more solar panel to 8,000 watts, and then it will give me. Actually, it's like 8,800 watts, and the maximum in the summer is will give me like about 8,000 watts. That is really good, right? Um, Actually, it's bifacial. That's why it's bifacial. So probably it will go like 9,000 watts. So it's give me 8,000 watt. That makes sense. Now, back to the story that decide what you need. So you can add up to whatever the watt size that you want, and then let's talk about the battery. So when I start out, first I bought 3 battery. This is 15 kilowatts. Now 15 kilowatts battery, you cannot use a whole 15 kilowatts. You will use about so it's 20% remaining of it. Maybe you can run down to like 10%. You can set in the inverter, and the grow watt inverter, they have the setting in there for you too. But when you run down to low, like 10%, the battery will not last you so long. So you have to run down the lowest is like 20%, and you can charge your whole the fully 100%, right? But then nowadays the battery improve more and more and more and more. So this battery, if you use like 20% to 100% or 80%, you probably will last you like 15 years, 6,000 cycle. That's what they're saying. But if you use like 10% all the way down to 10%, then you charge to 100% or something, it will probably last you like 5,000 cycle or 4,000 cycle. That's, let's say, it's more than 10 years. Okay, but you're not going to use that much every day, right? It's only some day you will run on the way down because of the cloudy day. You don't have enough power, so it's run down you on the way down. Now you can start out with three of them, and then the grow watt or the other one, EG4, the yellow one, which is smaller one, the 3,000 watts. But then this one at my time, it's cost me $1,500. $1,500, okay? And this one for 15 kilowatts. And this one for 15, this one is $1,500 each. So multiplied by 3, this 3 is cost me $4,500. Yes, $4,500. Now this one at that like after that, I researched more, I watched more video, and then I found out that this one is 15 kilowatts. It's more than 15 kilowatts, but let's say 15 kilowatts because this one is it's by LT something, right? Not if. If is the one below that, and then this one is, I forgot what the name. When I fell, I hit my head, and my brain my memory doesn't work out so well anymore. LFTL, GTL, something like that. CATL, right? CALT or CATL. This one is 310 or 315 amp maximum. So let's say 300 amp. So that gives me like 15 kilowatts, right? And this one I bought it from Amy Zhang, and she gave me like 2 bus bar at that time. This is a long time ago, maybe like 2 years or 2.5. And then after that, I'm like, oh heck, I don't have enough power there, so I add this one, and then I found out, heck, in the winter I don't have enough power, so that's like what, 15 kilowatts, and this one 15, that 30 kilowatts. In the winter I don't have enough power, right? So I add the other one in 2024, and then I add another 2 set of that is M31. That's give me like 330 amp maximum, right? Or 335 even that much. But then let's say 320 amp or 325, right? That's still newer technology that is more than 6,000 cycle, guys. That's what they told me, more than 6,000, maybe like 8,000 cycle or something. Okay, so they improve on that. So what I'm saying is you don't have to buy something so nice and then you worry that you will lose power over time. Now if you have a small cabin, you don't use it all the time or something, and you can buy with a small system. You can buy with this system. It's much cheaper. Okay, it's much cheaper. This one is at that time it's cost me like $2,000, right? $2,300. Yeah, like 2.5 years ago. And guess how much I bought on the bottom? No, just the battery by itself, not with the BMS. Okay, the BMS will cost me like $150 at that time, and then this one is yeah, it's about $150 by Overkill Solar, and then this one is recently cost me like $120, $140, depend on what you buy. Maybe like 100 amp input output or something, 150 amp maximum or 200 amp maximum output, and the input is the charge is 100 amp. Then it will be cheaper. But if you want to buy 150 amp charge or 200 amp charge, it will be more expensive. So this one is, the battery by itself, it cost me like $1,500, including shipping over to United States. And now and recently I bought 32 over here. I bought 32 of them. And then the BMS, this one is 200 amp BMS, or 150 amp. I have the 200 amp and 150 amp input. This one is 32 of them. This is also M31 by Eve. So that will give me like 330 amp battery maximum amperage. So the total now I have is 80 kilowatts at least. Or if it's when it's fully charged, it will give me maximum 86 kilowatts, more than 86 kilowatts of the power. What I mean by fully charged, which is like 3.5 or 3.5 volt each, 3.55 volt each, right? But then that kind of high voltage, it will quickly drop to like 3.4. Let's say 3.4. You guys can multiply by 3.4, multiply by 16, and then you multiply by 1,550 amp that I have. You will come out like 84 kilowatts. Okay. But if you have a smaller cabin, maybe you want to go with just one set of this. It will be cheaper now. It's like $1,350, $1,500 with the BMS, and you can set up like this. It's very easy. This is JK BMS, so which is very easy. You have a whole bunch of wire. You start with the black one. You start with negative, and then the first red one you will go to the first positive. Okay, and then the second red you will go to next positive, and next positive, and so on until you get to the end, which is number 16. Number 16 is right, the last one. Positive is the last wire, number 16 red. Okay, and then the very last one of the set of the red wire, which is the very last one, whatever it is, you just connect that to the red, the number 16 red. Okay, that will activate it. If you don't connect the last one, you won't be able to turn it on. Okay, now with the different BMS, they don't have the on off button, but with the JK BMS, they have the on off button. And the JK BMS, they also have the balancer for you. It's automatic balance. Right here you can see automatic balance. Okay, you see the balance is running. Okay, this is 2 amp balance. Now this battery right here, because I have it messed up when I first started, I don't know how to use it, and at that time some different YouTuber, they recommend buy different thing. Okay, this one, there is I also bought the knee the active balancer. It balance one at a time. The same with the Checky BMS, they balance one at a time. The higher voltage battery is will transfer to the lower voltage battery, and the same thing with this one. I copy somebody from Australia, right? I know his name, but I don't want to tell his name on his channel now. I I don't want to make him sad, but he run a lot of tests and experience. He just give you guys the experience that he learned, but don't follow only his experience. You have to filter out with your brain, okay? And I just follow him and I bought it. And this one, the knee version 4 from China, from AliExpress, and it worked for 6 months, and it's busted 6 months. Okay, 6 months cost me like $50. And then I also learned from him that this one is also a balancer. This one is 5M or 6M. I bought from AliExpress as well. 5M, 4M or 6M, I forgot. But anyway, it's balanced the battery, right? But it will not stop balancing. It will continue balance when it's already full transfer all over. It will continue balance, and which is mean it's mess up the whole 16 cells. So now this one I bought the Checky BMS. This one is a 200 charge and 300 discharge. With it will help 2 balancing. Now it's try to balance. It's been a month already. It's not even finished balancing this yet. So it's only balanced when it's fully charged. You can see that it's still balancing right here, and you can see that the battery number 7 is low. It's been running like crazy all over. So they look like 14, 16. Okay, so from number 11 to 16 now it's getting better. And also number 9 is 3.6 volt. Oh, number 8 is full as well. And number 3 is okay as well. But then this one is not finished yet. 1, 2, 3. Number 5 to number 7. Number 4 is not full. Number 1 and 2 is not full. But it's 3.5, which is not so bad. Okay, still, it's take like a month there. And it's still not finished yet. So never buy anything like this, okay? Because this one you balance one day, and then by the end of the day you have to turn it off. I have the switch right here. Is have the circuit right here. You can put a switch on there. You have to turn it off. If you leave it on the second day, you screw. The day number 2, it will mess up your balancing. Okay. Now another point. Okay, so I finished with the point that backtrack is what is the size that you guys will need, right? The cabin, maybe you need 2 or 3. It depends on how big cabin you have and what kind of refrigerator you have. Okay, maybe you buy this one will be better for you for your use, or the yellow one. A lot of yellow, not this one, but the EG4. But it's like a lot of yellow. It's 3,000 watts. That one I've been told from Will Prowl. He say that is very stable for him. He using that one for many years. And that one is 3,000 watt. Probably you use that one, but make sure that you guys make the air filter. Okay. Now, if it doesn't have the air filter, then you can buy this one from the home improvement store. It says something like this: van air filter, and then you can make an air filter for it. Okay, guys. Or you can make a box, something like when you buy the food, and you still have the box remaining like this, and you can cut our hole. You can cover this up onto the van, and then you cut out this hole, and you can tape your the van air filter on it, and it will, with the suck air in, it will filter out all the dust. Okay, it will help you last longer. But with this one it's not good. Now this one they make it better, but if you use 240, now this one is 6,000 watt. It's not one leg. This is 240 watts. So each of the 120 is 120 volt. Okay, 6,000 watts. 120 volt is 3,000 watt on this side. So you have to connect to your wire. It depends on which side that you use more cooking. So if you use a heater, then you use on one side of the 3000 watt, and then your cooking is on the other side of the 3000 watt. For smaller house or unit like use, okay. But then you cannot, if you have like 3-4 people and you don't want to minimize down just one cooktop. You usually cook 2 cooktop, right? Who want to cook one cooktop with the soup, and then wait until the soup done, and then cook another rice or meat or whatever. That would take so long. So then you will have to buy 2, right? 2 of that, so which is 12,000 watts, right? So but this one you can turn off one. You can turn off the button right there, and then is the standby will have less power. It will drain less power from your system, right? But then now they have the 12,000 watt one unit, and the standby power is the same as one of the unit. Okay, but that one of course is more, it costs more expensive. And the other point that I want to point out is, when you start with your system, make sure that where you put it on. Maybe you put it in a cabin, then okay, you use 1 or maybe 2 of this, and then you turn off 1 when you took off during the day, or whenever you don't use it, you can turn off 1 to preserve your power. But if you use for home, you have your home 3-person or 4-person, and then you're pretty sure that your son or daughter going to get married and they will stay with you in your home. Then you want to buy the 12,000 watts or the 18,000 watts with a lot of solar panel on it, and it will charge you. It will charge your battery bank. The battery bank you want to always start out with the 20 kilowatts, not 15 kilowatts like me. Or you can buy this one, 2 of them. It will give you a 30 kilowatts. It's much cheaper now. Let's say this one is $3,000. You get the BMS and everything as well, and you can even buy this this shelf. This shelf I get the metal cabinet and I cover it up, but it's the wire kind. It's a wire kind of the like that, and then I put in some 2x3 in here to make sure that it will not sag or it will not break. Double secure, right? And anyway, here another point that I want to point out is about the bus bar. This one is 250 watts, 250 amp bus bar I bought from Amazon. You guys may use this if you are a light user. 2 of this will be okay. Okay, 2 of this will be okay with the 250 amp BMS. But if you have like 80 kilowatts of the battery like mine, don't go with the small one. Go with the at least 500 amp bus bar. Okay, at least 500 amp bus bar. Now this one is cost me $25 from on Amazon, and then when they on sale it go like $22. Okay, you can see that how thick the thing is. It's like only that thick, maybe like maybe 1/16 of an inch. Okay, and this one I bought it from the metal store, and this one is one of them. One of them is 1/8 of an inch. So I stacked 2 of them. I drill the hole, and this one I don't know. I don't know how many amp is going to run on that. Probably 1,000 amp right there. Okay. Now this one is handmade, but you can buy with the cover and everything look very nice like this. With the 1,000 amp, probably it will cost you like $70. Okay, $70 give you a really nice one. You don't have to have the handmade like me. Okay, so this one is cover for the safety because I'm working on it a lot. I mean, I'm going in checking out, and then I change this one out, and maybe later I'm going to change out the 12,000 watts. Maybe I'm not use the 6,000 watt, but I want to buy the 12,000 watt and I put on here because this one is not stable anymore. Um, okay, so now you have a lot of choices. You can buy the smaller one or you can buy a bigger one. The Victron will be really stable, but the Victron is run really warm, really hot. So you want to have the fan. You want to have the fan like this. Okay. You want to have the fan like that, and you can blow on your Victron charger or whatever. Now that one I blow the fan on this to charge my Tesla right here. So now I will turn it off. Okay, my Tesla, I turn it off. This one I transfer to 240 volt, but the maximum is can only run 232 volt. When it's transformer, it will lose the voltage, right? So that fan, I also make a switch right here and turn off the switch as well. Oh, you guys know about this one? This is super capacitor. I put it into one of my into my minivan. So I went over this, the bus bar, right, and the BMS and the battery bank. So it's important. It's very important that you guys want to select the size that you want, and then you can start out with no, not 15, okay, but at least 30 kilowatts, and with one of the 6,000 watts. But if you buy this one, then you want to have two of them, so it's 12,000 watts because you're going to cook on one side, and what if you overload, and then it will shut off the whole thing. So you have two of them, it will not overload. Okay. Now if you don't have enough money, then don't buy it, don't do it. But if you do it right. Now if you only want to charge your car with your solar, okay, buy the 30 kilowatts or 45 kilowatts with the raw cell like this, and with one of this will charge your Tesla the 20 12 amp 230 volt. It will run about 2700 watts. Okay, so 2700 watts on one side, the other side, whatever, and one of this can charge your Tesla easily. Okay, but if you want to go off grid and you install it into your home like the way that I'm using right now, is then you want to buy at least 30 amp or 45 amp. I mean 45 kilowatts for 3 person. 3 person is 45 kilowatts. Now I just married, so I sponsor my wife, and she cooks, she do a lot of cooking, right? So I upgrade and also charge my car. So I bought 36 more batteries. So that is come out to like 60 like 82 kilowatts instead of 45 kilowatts, because this is 15 and this is 15, that is 30, is 45 kilowatts, right? But because of this thing is messing up and I don't have the money to buy the JKBMS at that time, so it's not balancing. So this one it gives me like about 10 kilowatts. It's not even 15 kilowatts, it's only about 10. The reason is because like one of them is low, it will cut off the whole thing. Okay, it's very hard to balance at top and balance at below, because I rarely run all the way down, or when I run all the way full, this one is never it does not balance fast enough during the day, because when it's full it's about 2 p.m. already, or maybe 12 p.m. 12 noon, and then it's balanced out until like 3 p.m. right? 4 p.m. is already, my mom will start to cooking something for dinner. So that is something that you guys want to look into, and then think about it and calculate. But when you want to start it, make sure that you buy enough power for your family to use, because it's very important that you have the right efficiency system. Otherwise you will stress out, right? You're going to really stress out, like me. And then when you want to when you don't have enough power, make sure that you run from the grid, and go in the grid, okay, and then set it up. At my time, is the setting is very, it's not, the technology is really weird. So you want to run the grid in, and then when it's dropped down to like 20%, the it will start to charge from the grid, and then you charge until like 40% or whatever, right? Only while you are cooking, and then when it gets to 20% battery bank, it will stop the power, right? But if you have a lot of battery bank like me, 86 kilowatts, right? You don't want to charge them to 40 kilowatts. I mean 40%, because that will cost you a lot of power, right? So you want to charge to like 35% or something, or you can set, use the grid while you are cooking heavy load, and then when it's lower, it will stop charging the battery, maybe like 25% or something, right? With the newer system, it will allow you to do that, but with the older system, it's not have that option. Okay, so remember again, don't be cheap, because when you buy the BMS, it will last you technically forever, right? Maybe like 50 years or more than that. Your life is maybe like 50 years. It will be plenty payback, right? Also, when you buy the cable, now this one is two gate. This one is 1 os. Okay, they call 1 os, and this one is 2 os right here. They are not much of the difference. Okay, so this one 2 os, and this one is 1 os right here. 1 os right here. 1 and 2, they are not much different. You can tell the difference, right? And then this one is 2 gate. The 2 gate is for this 3, and I run 2 of them. Okay, one is from the bottom. When I buy the system, I bought 2 sets so I can, blah blah blah, whatever, what the heck. But then I put all of them together, and I combine one on the top and one on the bottom, so they balance out. But in the winter, it's hardly balance out when you don't have enough solar. In the winter, this one is went off. The bottom went off first, and the top 2 is okay. I don't know why it does that. It's no light at all, completely off. And this 2 is still too light, which is mean more than 50%. Okay, two LED light. Now, and then the negative is also, that's two wire as well, 2 of the 2 gate. And this one of them, they come with 1 set per battery, but I use 2 of them, 1, 2, you can see. And then I make the 2 gate or 1 gate over here. I forgot what 1 os or 2 os over here, and then I connect with this too. But anyways, totally weird over there. So you want to buy this one cheaper for you, and then you buy the box. The box is already cost $500, at least 400 something dollars, which is so expensive, right? You can make this one. You can buy oil. This one I got it from Craigslist, and they give it for free, and then bring it home, and I spray the water and clean them out, and then I cover them up with the metal. The cabinet I also pick up from the alley as well. And on this one, the cover, you can cover the whole thing to prevent the mice, mouse, or whatever come in and bite your wire. But make sure that you have the trap on the floor, okay? But recently I watched YouTube. I should make a different video about this. That one is the cotton ball and the pine saw. Okay, guys, pine saw Liquid, you can buy that from Costco or whatever the market you have, but pine. The mouse rat don't like that smell. Okay, I speak small because maybe the mouse understand what I say. With a low volume. Anyway, then you put it on here and you cover them up. You will get a good cover, right? All right. What point do I miss? I miss any point? This one I bought from Costco like $80, and but with this one, see you see that one it has a breaker there, but this one it doesn't have breaker there, and this one really nice. The nice setup. You can put into the wire. I mean the cover. You go to the BMS. Okay. Now this one doesn't look nice, right? Look really ugly. So you can buy another piece of the hardy board, and you can cover it. You can make a 2x3 like this, stand it up, right? Stand it up to make a taller L, or maybe 2x4 L, and then with the hardy board, you can cover the whole thing. You can cover up to here, or maybe up to like right here, woot, woot, all the way over. Okay. Oh, this one is not the same size with this, but anyway, what the heck? You get the idea. Alright, thank you very much for viewing my video. Please do like, subscribe, and comment below that what do you want to see next, and any question. I hope that I answer and tell you all of the question now already. But this one is a basic setup. I saw somebody have a metal with a hole, and then they have like an eyes like this, and then they screw a nut or bolt whatever to that mount rack right there, and then they mount into that metal there. Is really nice. Okay, this one is not so safety, but because this is lumber wood, you supposed to have it like this for fire hazard, safety, whatever. Alright, thank you very much guys. This is a basic setup. Again, you don't have to do what I do, but this is very basic and you can do it very easily. Thank you. Have a good day, have a good weekend, and stay safe out there. Please like, subscribe.